Yep, I think that's, just check that that's working. And we are live. Woohoo! Okay. So make sure you're sitting comfortably. For any of you who are into planetary stuff, Mercury has gone direct today. We like that. We like that a lot. So you might have already kind of felt those energies dissipating. They've been very challenging with all the other solar stuff that went on last week. A bit mad. But that's the whole reason for doing this meditation. So get yourself comfortable, closing the eyes, and just allow the breath to settle in the belly. So this involves actually letting your stomach relax, not holding any tension there. So that when you breathe in and out, your belly rises and falls. Anything that you may have been experiencing through the day, you can leave that at the threshold for this little bit of time that we're here in this meditation circle. So we're going to begin with the 4-4-8 breath. So we breathe in for 4, suspend the breath for 4, breathe out for 8. So what this breath pattern does is it grounds you, but it also energizes your body. And how it does that, it taps into the body's relaxation response, because the exhale is shorter than the inhale. That's the little bit of mechanics. So you can use this breath work for anything, anytime. It's really easy. No one needs to know you're doing it, and it just brings everything back to a balanced place. Okay. So we're going to do that breath pattern now. So breathing in for 4. Suspend the breath for 4. Breathing out for 8. Breathe in for 4. Suspend for 4. Breathing out for 8. Breathing in for 4. Suspend the breath for 4. Breathing out for 8. So just allowing your breath to settle into its usual pattern. So your breath is relaxed. And just allow yourself to observe anything that you may be experiencing. So we're going to begin by taking our attention to our heart center, to that safe, cozy space that we've created before. And from this place, from this safe space, we're going to tune into the energies of Mother Earth and Father Sky. So from the base of the spine, you can visualize a conduit that runs all the way down to the center of the earth. And this conduit is as wide as your hips. And when you reach the center of the earth, you can see a crystal superimposed over the center of the earth. The Earth Star crystal. So this crystal can be whatever shape, size, type that you wish it to be. Tuning into that energy. And then on your next inhale, we're going to bring that energy back up through the conduit, back up into the body. And we're going to hold that at the heart center. And then we're going to move up, out of the body, up through the stratosphere, past the planets, to the edge of the universe where the void space is. And I want you to poke a hole in that veil and slip through into the void space. Father Sky, the infinite quantum possibilities. So tuning into the energy of everything that ever was, is, and will be. What does that feel like? And then with your next inhale, we're going to bring that energy back down, past the planets, through the stratosphere, down into the body, and we're going to hold that energy at the heart center. So with those two energies held in this space, I want you to feel into what that feels like to be held by those two energies, balanced. The infinite creative force of the Mother and the energy of infinite possibilities of the Father. Earth and sky. And just knowing that you're always connected to these two energies. You are always being held by these energies as you go about your day. You are being held by these energies at all times. Breath is relaxed. And just allowing yourself to experience, observe anything which may be coming up. So we're going to go through and balance 11 of our chakras. So as we move through each chakra, you'll see the activation of balance as a color. So how you see this color is entirely in your domain. So you might see it as a spinning wheel, as a pulse, or as rays coming out of that particular energetic portal, or something else, doesn't matter. And also being aware as we move up these chakras, the energy from the Mother Earth is also moving up those chakras, okay? So bring your attention to just below your feet with the Earth chakra, and the color here is a reddy brown. Moving up to the base of the spine, the root chakra, and the color red. To the navel chakra and the color orange. The solar plexus, the color yellow. Heart center, green. Higher heart, which is either a pink or a turquoise or both. To the throat chakra, which is a light sky blue color. And the third eye, which is a deep indigo. To the back of the head, the causal or altar major chakra, which is a pearlescent white. And then to the crown of the head, which is a violet white. And then a foot above your crown is the soul star chakra, which is an iridescent pinky silver color. So just tuning into what that feels like to have all of those chakras activated and balanced. Breath is relaxed. And just observing anything that you may be experiencing. So bringing our focus again to the heart center. So it's from here that we activate the light in our DNA. So in front of you, I want you to see either a switch or a dial, a bit like a dimmer switch. So depending on whether you're switching on the light in your DNA or amplifying the light in your DNA will determine which one of those you see in front of you. So get a very clear picture of what this looks like. And then we're going to reach out our hand and we're going to switch on or turn up the light in our DNA. So this light which comes from your heart center, this light which is you, can either be like a white, like a goldy white color, or it can be rainbow colors, or it can be both. There's no rules. And as this light begins to move through your whole being, you might see this as like a pulse. You might see it as a wave of light moving through, or you might even see it like fairy lights being switched on through your whole being. So as this light moves through your being, it activates the first two strands of DNA, which correspond to your physical being, your physical body. So as we allow this light to move through the physical vessel, holding a space for that to move through without attaching to anything that you might be experiencing. As this light moves through, it can pick up any bits of stagnant energy which may be in your physical body, manifesting as pain or some kind of ailment. So you can allow that to occur, to bring your physical being back to a wholeness. If you wish to do that, you can do that now. And as this light moves further through your being, it activates the second pair of DNA strands corresponding to your emotional body. So again, as we allow and make space for this light to move through, as it moves through your emotional body, it picks up any stray energy, any stagnant energy which may be hindering your emotional body from being whole, functioning as a whole being. So this stuck energy may manifest as emotional trauma or some kind of emotional looping. So if you're stuck in emotional patterns that you don't want, that's a stuck energy. So if you want to allow that energy to move through your emotional body and clear out that stuck energy, you can do that now. And as this light moves even further through your being, it activates the third pair of DNA strands corresponding to your mental body. So here, as we allow this light to move through and pick up any bits of stagnant energy in the mental body, what that can clear for you is anything around memory, recall, your mental processes, how your mind processes information. It can also increase your observational acuity, because your mind is a tool like any other which can work for you when you learn how to tame it. So if you wish to allow that light energy to move through and allow your mental body to be more whole, complete, you can do that now. And as this light continues to move through the body, through your being. It activates the fourth pair of DNA strands, corresponding to your soul and all its facets. So if you feel that there is an aspect, a facet of your soul which needs a little bit of a spruce up, then you can allow this energy moving through to clear any fogginess, for want of a better word, from your soul facets. And if you wish to do that, you can do that now. And as this light moves even further through your being, it activates the fifth pair of DNA strands, corresponding to your soul family. So, allowing this energy to move through and make way for the people that are on a parallel path to you, allowing them to actually cross your path in such a way that there is no mistaking who they are. So if you wish to allow that to occur, you can send out a beacon to bring those people literally in front of your magical eyes. You can do that now. And as this light moves even further through your being, it activates the sixth pair of DNA strands, corresponding to your connection to the cosmos. So this is the amazing perspective that you can gain by activating this sixth pair of DNA strands, which gives you a superpower, if you like, to be able to see the bigger picture of any situation, but also the pieces that make up that bigger picture. So the detail, but also the landscape. You may even, from that perspective, be able to see the illuminated path of where you've come from and the illuminated path of where it is that you are going, your path. And if you want to, at this time right now, you can set an intention for that illuminated path to be shown to you in no uncertain terms. Make it so that it is so obvious that you cannot deny that you're on your true path, if that makes sense. So if you want to do that, you can do that now. And just knowing that with all 12 strands of your DNA activated, shining, illuminated, they will work in harmony. so that you can live your most divinely inspired, creative life and everything that entails. Breath is relaxed, and just allow yourself to observe anything which you may be experiencing. So we're going to come into the silent part of this meditation. So make sure you're comfortable. Dog sitting on my feet. My feet are getting hot. So as we move into the silence, you can have a focus, a point of focus. So that can be your breath as it moves in and out of your body. It could be the silence that you're creating within your body. Or you can have a slight gaze up to your third eye without straining your eyes. This gives you a different perspective. And if you can hold that focus, you will get a very different experience of the silence, believe me. So we'll be here for about between 15 and 20 minutes. So make sure you're comfortable. Just check those areas for tension. Shoulders, maybe the neck, jaw, tongue in the mouth, and forehead. So also just remembering that if you do find your mind beginning to wander, you can very slowly just bring it back to that point of focus. Breath is relaxed. And just remember to allow yourself to observe anything that you may experience. So beginning to take a slightly longer, deeper breath into the belly. As we slowly begin to wake up the body. So you can move your fingers, hands, toes and feet, keeping the eyes closed for now. So we're going to do a little grounding before we fully wake up. So imagining that ball of light above your head. And as that ball of light moves down and through your body, it picks up any excess energy that you no longer need. And it sends it down that conduit at the base of your spine, all the way down into Mother Earth to be recycled. So if you need to do that a couple of times, you can. And then just begin to move the body a little bit more, have a yawn or a stretch, whatever you need to do. And then we can rub the hands together, get some heat in the palms of the hands. Palms over the eyes. Breathe. And then when you're ready, release the hands, open your eyes. Have a glass of water, something to eat, just to help you ground. Hope you enjoyed it. Fantastic. Thank you, Romani. Lots of love. So if you joined us for this live stream this evening, thank you for joining us. We'll see you on the next one. Should be tomorrow.